Shaolin Shuffle.
So it's been a little bit since I've done a map review. I'm sure it hasn't been two.
Oh, fuck.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Infinite Warfare Zombies Retrospective. Is it a retrospective, or is it a review series that lets me make really fun intros?
Well, I'll let you decide that in the comments. I'm going to cover the map that started scaring people away from IW in droves. Shaolin Shuffle.
I'm going to try and be as down the center as possible with this review. I both really enjoy and really hate Shaolin Shuffle. So I won't let bias get in the way of how I view the map by trying to base the map off the following three key components.
Map layout and game flow, Easter eggs and other side content, wrapping up with the theming of the map and how well it works in relation to the other two components.
Beginning with the map layout. Shaolin Shuffle is on the smaller side when it comes to navigation for Infinite Warfare Zombies. It's the smallest of the three maps I've covered so far when trying to run from one end of the map to the other. Now, even though it's the smallest of the bunch, it has a lot of verticality in a sense. You can go from fighting on top of a discotheque to running around in the sewers and crossing subway tracks in a matter of minutes. So if verticality isn't the correct word for this, then please let me know what it is in the comments. The smaller map layout helps make the game faster paced with less areas to train zombies, forcing more confrontation more often. However, it also highlights a pretty big issue with the zombie collision in IW Zombies. The zombies push you back and stop your movement to the point of being on par or worse than Moored Up War Zombies. It was apparent in some spots on Spaceland and Rave in the Redwoods, but with Shaolin being as cramped as it is, it becomes a very big issue for players trying to go for high rounds and dying from really weird collision. I love that it's faster paced, and knowing where to avoid the collision traps does help a lot, and training in the sewer where the boss fight takes place also makes for some fun gunfights with the undead. Speaking of boss fights, let's move on to the Easter egg.
Shaolin Shuffle had, let's say, a very ambitious Easter egg. No other Zombies map to that point made Morse code an actual step in a Zombies Easter egg, nor a new language entirely. So while it was cool in concept, it was also very poorly implemented.
You would have to stop playing and Google it, or just possess a huge brain and know Morse code just to get past the first step. And forget about the language step, because without a guide, you'll be randomly shooting symbols for hours, getting nowhere with progression. Getting through one of the worst Easter egg experiences of my life gets you to one of my favorite boss fights in this game. There are crates that can be broken by using your Kung Fu to reveal perks that can be obtained for free if you go down during the boss fight without Director's Cut. On top of that, Pam Grier also helps by playing medic during the fight as well and reviving you if you go down. It's a chaotic event with tons of enemies and the Rat King doing everything in his power to stop you and your team from killing him. But in the end, he's no match for 4 nerdy-ass COD players and gets killed in a pretty stylish end to the cheesy Kung Fu inspired map. Speaking of Kung Fu, I love that 1970s New York City was picked for this map. Now, I may be a little bit biased as a New Yorker, but a Kung Fu Zombies map seems to be perfect for the city that never sleeps. However, it does leave a little to be desired. I mainly just wish the map was a little bit larger to incorporate more of the city into it. Going from the spawn area up to the street level and seeing the Twin Towers was also a really weird sight to behold, and were very well recreated by the devs. But not only does the map scream badass in style, it also shouts it from the speakers. With said speakers playing hits from James Brown, Dead Boys, and who could forget the Tramps with the classic Disco Inferno playing almost every time I entered the disco. The song choices for this map all scream 70s, and I love it. It also helps to make the cheesy Kung Fu style jump out even more in my own opinion. With all that being said, would this be a map I would recommend you to play right here, right now? No. No, it wouldn't be. I suggest you play Spaceland and Rave first, as jumping right into Shaolin will just leave you suffering for hours and turning you to hate the game. Just like thousands of players that skipped out on Rave because Faceland was not a take-yourself-serious Treyarch map, that mentality helped drive Shaolin and future DLC for IW further into its own grave. I would rate Shaolin Shuffle a 6.5 out of 10. It's a map that is fun to play only after you've played it a ton, and that's really it. Next time on the Infinite Warfare Retrospective, we take a look at the map that was so spooky it scared everyone away. Fans, devs, marketing teams alike. The Krabby Boogie map itself, Attack the Radioactive Thing. But until then, thank you for watching. I'm truly sorry for how long this took to make. I really had to just buckle down and focus on schoolwork. In late August, my grandfather passed away, which also put a halt on a lot of things in my life. I've been very stressed lately. If you in the Discord, all my friends, thank you for all being there. So, shout out to Colin, shout out to Nat, shout out to Alex, Isaac, all of them. Fucking awesome people. Thank you for always being there for me. So, I'm getting back into the swing of everything, and I hope you are ready to join me on the ride to finishing this series. Hopefully Attack will be out by the end of the year, latest, and expect more random videos and streams on here in between now and the next Infinite Warfare video. Thank you all for watching, I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one.